That's why my garage stay like it does, man. I'm forever in here doing something, man. So these are my side skirts, guys. That's what I was saying you can make, man. Save yourself 40, 50 bucks, something like that. But that's what I'm making it out of. You know, this is my driver's side that getting ready to make next, and it's like a 2-inch strip, man. That's what I started off with, 2-inch strips. I think yeah, these 2-inch strips too. 2 inches by approximately 11, and put that little groove in there. But I also brought mine back straight, because you got a little offset right here that goes back. Not that you got to do all that. You could just have them straight out, man. Main thing is not getting them too close to your wheel. I might shave that one back some, but that wheel's not gonna inflate that much. And not only that, GRPs will be going on here, and their diameter is a little bit smaller, couple of millimeters or so. But with these skirts, now I can secure my body down and keep that wind from coming up in there, air from coming up in there. And I think I might go ahead and make the little inserts to go in there. I got some Lexan that's thin enough for that, but it's not that hard, guys. You got what, 5 screws, and you want to countersink them, because you're using your bevel head screws, of course, so you want to countersink them. Now I use this right here, but I use a drill bit too. Just get you once you drill your 3 millimeter holes through there, man, get you a bigger drill bit, probably 6, 8, millimeters. I know bits don't go in millimeters, but you can measure whatever. You can guesstimate that, but you just want it bigger, and it'll flange that out, so them screws can, because you got to countersink them. Well, you don't got to, but you want to. That's what I did. So, but yeah, man, I just started out, and I cut me 2 strips. I have a big sheet of this stuff, man, and it's about 4 millimeters thick. It's plenty thick enough. It's actually probably a millimeter thicker than I want it to be, but yeah, they not hard to make, man, but they pretty important. If you got the Infraction or whatever, man, it's good to have these on, cause that's a big gap in that body, man. And once you get up in some triple digits, man, believe me, it's gonna affect your speed run, because you got a lot of air gonna be getting up in there, man. Yeah. And like I say, not only that, I mean, you got a couple of important reasons to put the skirts on. Yeah, because like I say, you can secure your body. Yeah, without them skirts, you can't. And but yeah, you'll have to freestyle them. I just cut that out, man, and I'm gonna do a little more sanding to them. I may paint them, may not, might just leave them clear. It ain't no big deal. But I just took my Dremel and sanded them edges. So I might just get me some sandpaper, or get my belt sander and lay it on there, man, with some fine grit. Or you can get you some sandpaper, big sheet. They have big sheets of sandpaper, and just slide that thing across, man, and you'll smooth those edges out. Me, I'm not all that concerned about them, but if I run out of things to do, I probably do it. But I wanted it to fit in that little offset right there, so I just shaved mine like that. I started to go with a full 30-degree angle on them, but it's setting it back. If I went with that whole angle, it would have set it back too far, like right in there. I don't want it right in there. I'd rather have it at least right in there. Now my rear one, Like I said, I might take a little bit off of it. I don't know. I may not, because I think that's good enough. I'm clearing my fender. I'm inside of my fender, and I know my wheels is not hitting that. So either way, I still may shave a little bit off. But just wanted to share that with you guys, man. Another thing, man. So I figured out what happened yesterday with my motor on here. You know, I've been running it censored, and I had removed that sensor wire off my ESC because the motor I was running wasn't censored, and I just wanted to, you know, clear up some of the wires. So I just unplugged it from the ESC, but couldn't find it, and I ended up taking one off another ESC, and that I had laying around, but that ESC was damaged. So, not knowing to me, that wire was damaged too. So it was giving my ESC was just getting false readings from that, and it had I'm looking at my data, and it was telling me my motor was like 543 and stuff, and it kept flagging it, you know, telling me about my warranty and stuff like that. That's what the Castle ESCs, the mammals, do when you're doing something to them that, you know, they're not going to guarantee or whatever. But anyway, instead of going with it censored, I said, man, I'm just going to unplug it. Because one thing about these motors, as long as you got them linked up with the Castle and the Mamba, they still gonna act like they're censored. They still gonna give you the same effect. Maybe not quite as buttery, but most of them run better not having your sensor wire plugged in, you know. And anyway, man, I unplugged that sensor wire, but before I did all that and found that out, I took it off. I took my spool. I just trying to troubleshoot. Took my spool back off of here, man. Put my stock diff back in. So now that I figured out what it is, but I kind of want to see, you know, what it's doing with what I got right here now, because I got a 29 on there on that 46 stock diff. Of course, I'm not going to keep it like that. I'm going to put my 34 back on there. So now, man, that motor is a whole different beast. I'm like, okay, that was my problem. That's why it started running like it did yesterday. So it's a shortage in that wire that I took off of old ESC and put on here. Yeah, kept giving me false data, man. Motor, I mean, it's 400, man. I mean, after one run, man, my motor was reading like 440 some, and it hit 5 on there a couple times. I'm like, wow, what is going on? That's what it was. Like I say, I unplugged it, man, and just went on and took it off. And man, that motor, it's a whole different beast now. I'm like, okay, I knew that V2 supposed to do that, you know, that 1515 supposed to do better than what it was doing. So that was my issue the whole time, because from the very beginning, I had my sensor wire plugged in. So, but anyway, guys, just wanted to share that little bit with y'all, man. Y'all have a great one. Peace, man. Like, subscribe, and share. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. Peace.